Well, 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 here we are just outside of Ramana's ashram, and it is busy. And I guess it's not as busy as it has been, but people are walking. They're walking around the mountain, and it's pretty incredible. I'm going to show a lot of video here, and I can't pronounce the town. It's Thiruvannamalai. You know what? I'm going to have to work on that one. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. Shri. Hi. Well, I've spent a couple hours in the ashram, and it was quite an experience. I'm not sure how to share it, but I'm glad I went. I've been reading about Ramana for years. I've read a couple of books. I picked up a couple of books, and just kind of a fascinating story. And now I'm back on the main street, and it's busy here. And there's some smells around that are rather unpleasant. And I know I'm going to be in an area where there's going to be better smells shortly. But I'm working my way through the crowd, and we'll see how it goes. Yep, it's quite busy. Super interesting place to visit. And I see there's still people walking. You see all those people walking on the street over there? They are circumnavigating the mountain behind me. And I find that very interesting. I'm going to try to get out of the way of this auto rickshaw that's trailing me. And there's a gentleman on the other side that's a sadhu. And I'm going to try to get a little bit better. And he has seen me already. And now he's coming my way. And people are passing him money as he's walking. And he is right there walking. And I think I'm going to continue on my way, walking on this side. I'd like to go to the main temple here. I'm not quite sure how far it is, but I also feel like I need to get out and walk. I do have to pee or urinate, And I'm not quite up to the Indian standard of just walking over to a wall and peeing. I might have to work on that skill. Anyway, here we go. Super curious about what's going on over here. So I'm gonna walk over. Hopefully I won't get hit. Yep, I don't know what's going on. But there's a lot going on here. Well, I just turned down this street and I see the temple, but I also realize I should probably get something to eat before I pass out. The temple is at the end of this street, and you can see it right there. That's where I'm heading. But it's going to take a while to get there, and it might be a little challenging to find something to eat that I'm comfortable with, but we'll see. I'll keep looking. And here we go, kind of in the midst of it right now, which is kind of cool. Well, this is one of the more important temples I visited in South India. I did visit the Krishna temple in Bengaluru, but this one I think is ancient. I will Google some information about it and put it at the top of the video. But I have to admit, I'm kind of excited to visit it. I'm already seeing sculptures up on the temple that I'm excited about. And that's the mountain I'm going to go up tomorrow, which I'm actually equally excited about doing that. I think I was safe with the food I ate, but you never know. I will know in a couple of days, or a day, or 24 hours, or 12 hours. But I think I'm pretty good. Doesn't look like people are going in the temple right now. And I'm not sure why. Well, I'm curious on how I get inside the temple. But I'm coming around, I think, to another gate. And maybe this is the way to get in. But if it is, it looks like there's a line of people that aren't really moving. Well, that certainly looks uncomfortable, but I don't know what's going on. I think I'll come back in the morning. Well, I've walked around almost all the way around. Not quite. And maybe there's another gate here. But I do have all day tomorrow. And I think if I come early, I probably won't have any trouble getting into the temple. Seeing what the temple's like, visiting before people come later in the day. But just walking around and seeing it I find it quite fascinating. Well, I've been walking for a few minutes from that last gate. I would guess people have been waiting in line for hours to go in. And it's not something I'm willing to do. Wow. Super impressive. Wow. I don't think I'm going to walk through here. This is the line down here to get into the temple. I can see it's not going to happen for me. This has to be hours and hours waiting in line here, which I'm pretty impressed with. And the line still goes on. And on and on. There goes the line that way. Whoa, amazing.